Hello, I'm going to make a basic black skirt. I have been needing one for so long. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll show you the skirts that I do have. They're sort of in between, not this, not that. So I've been looking around for a pattern for a while. I saw this pattern, which I'll put up, and it wasn't necessarily exactly what I had in mind, but when I saw it, I thought, let me give it a try because there's something relaxed but also pretty flattering about it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it turns out in a way that I really want to wear it. It's just so hard to know, right? I went fabric shopping and I went to Mood in New York City. I didn't film anything. I should have because I was there forever looking around. I had out on a table. I had some tencel out and a cotton sateen and the fabric that I got, which is a fairly light cotton. I was leaning toward the tencel because I thought of the drape and it would flow kind of pretty. But then I just kept feeling it and I just don't want synthetic fabric. I just don't want it. And the look of it and the sateen was lovely, but it's much stiffer. So I went with this lightweight cotton. So we'll see, and it's kind of sheer. But the top of the skirt is two thicknesses with interfacing, so I think it'll be okay. Hello, my name is Linda. I'm an actor and writer and artist living in New York City, and I love to make my clothes, and I'm obsessed with fashion and always sort of refining my style and what it is I like to wear. I have been working on a short film for almost a year now that I wrote and directed, and I'm almost done, and I will be putting information up about that. But I'm getting very excited. It's almost there, and I really love it. I love the way it's turned out. So I'll put a link below to a little more information, but I'll put some video up when I have it. I don't know about you, but I've lost my sewing mojo a little bit the last couple months. Maybe it's just winter, middle of winter. It's snowing outside right now in New York City. It just started. It's kind of beautiful. I just go through periods like this where I'm not so interested in sewing, but I'm trying to keep myself moving. I have a pants pattern. I'll put that up that I really want to make. I'm struggling to find fabric as usual. And I don't know if you guys shop online for fabric. If you have good online fabric suggestions, please put them down in the comments because I'm always looking. I wanted to show you, I got these samples from this lovely shop online that's in London, The Draper's Daughter. And I've gotten a few pieces of fabric from them and a lot of cool patterns. This is just a basic cotton. Hope you can see it. Super sheer, but so just black. I'm thinking maybe a summer blouse. I was thinking about the skirt and I thought, oh, that would be fun, but too sheer, I think. And what else did I get? This linen. Also really lightweight. This would be cool. Skirt, blouse. I was actually thinking of those pants. I don't know. It's a canvas. It's a little rougher, so I don't know if I want it for pants. And then this is a pretty floral. You can't really see the full floral pattern, but I'll put links to their site below. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard to know if the fabric and the pattern are really going to come together to be the thing you want. But it's true of every creative project. It really is. All right. Despite my slump, my mood and slump. Oh, I just got my hair cut and colored and blown out, which does help a lot with the mood. Let me show you what I've done. I have laid it out, I've cut it out, and I've started the process. So let's move forward, and hopefully I'll have a skirt that I love. Fingers crossed. Okay. have all the pieces cut for the upper skirt, the center front, 2 of those, side front 4, center back 4, and side back 4. I have done interfacing on 1 of those and 2 of each of these. And then per the instructions, I need to put them together separately. So you have an inner skirt and an outer skirt made out of the skirt fabric. So I'm going to start putting all these pieces together. I've got all the upper skirt pieces sewn together now. I'm going to put the pieces with the interfacing aside, that is the inner skirt, and work with the other pieces. First step is to put the zipper in the back. After many years of sewing in zippers, I finally learned how to deal with the stop at the top of the zipper. I actually used to try to sew around it, which of course is a mess, but this is simple and so much better. I start below the stop at the top and sew the majority of the zipper on, as I did here. Then I simply unzip it and sew the top part on. Works really, really well. Now I'm sewing the center back seam. I want to do French seams so the inside is nice and clean. So the first seam I do very close to the raw edge. Then I lay it down and press the seam nice and flat, and then I put the right sides together and stitch it, and I have a very clean internal seam. Next step is to gather the bottom of the skirt and sew it to the back top. And do the same for the front of the skirt. Next are the side seams. I pinned the skirt to fit it on my waist and my hips. The seam is looking quite wide there at the top because it was too big for my waist, so I had to make that seam wider, but then it just fit my hips, so I don't really have enough fabric to do French seams. So I'm just doing a regular 1 centimeter seam, and then I will overlock the raw edges. And now I'm sewing the hem. I turned the bottom of the skirt edge over twice, pressed it, and now I'm stitching it. I've got my seam ripper out. You know what that means. Black fabric, black interfacing. I sewed one of these panels that's the inside of the top part of the skirt the wrong way. So the interfacing is on the outside instead of the inside. So yeah. Happens to the best of us. I'm sewing the two parts of the top skirt together, the inside of the top skirt to the outside of the top skirt, right sides together along the zipper and then along the top and then down the other side. Okay, the final step is to secure the inside skirt along the bottom by stitching in the ditch over here on the right hand side. But I want to ask you guys about this. It's this kind of not great looking finish of things that just drives me a little crazy. I want things to be clean and nice. And maybe it's the way that I sewed the zipper in, because I went past the end of the zipper when I sewed it down here, so these are attached. But when I try to fold this over and then see how I'm going to stitch in the ditch, let me fold this. I need to iron this, but you get the idea. So it's gonna be like this, right? But there's all this schmutz, I don't have a better word, you know, that gets folded over, that gets bulky. So I don't know if it's connected to how I finished the end of the zipper, or if it's a question of, I did think about trimming. I think I will trim it on a diagonal here, which would make it a little less, but even then I just don't, it's not crisp clean, you know, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, or at least I want to get better at these things. I mean, this is fine for this skirt, I'll figure it out. But in general, if you have thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Okay, I'm gonna do this last step and then I'm gonna show you some styling ideas. I decided to sew the inside skirt lining by hand with a slip stitch. I just didn't feel confident that sewing on the right side in the ditch would really be in the ditch because of all the gathering, and that I could absolutely catch the back side even when I pinned it really carefully. And when I've done this before and tried to stitch in the ditch, sometimes it just doesn't come out right. So I just thought it was better to sit and do it this way. A little meditative, therapeutic hand sewing, right? All right, well, you know what? I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this spring into summer. It is so comfortable. If you're thinking about making this pattern, I say go for it. I think it's really flattering. The fabric I chose was more lightweight, a little sheer, so it is going to be better for the warmer months. But there's so many things you can pair it with, especially with black. The button down, obviously, the graphic tee. Here I've got my sneakers on. This is an Armani springy jacket that I've had for so long. I know I say that about a lot of my clothes, but it's true. But I love this jacket. It's cool, and I like the full head to toe monochromatic black. The black and white, I think, looks amazing. And that little mint green Coach bag my husband gave to me for Christmas, and I love it. Also, like beach weather, this light skirt, but then throw on a sweater when it gets cooler, I think is a really nice look. This is the cuff top, which I've mentioned in a lot of my videos. I love this pattern, and this is kind of perfect together. This is a million-year-old Gap sweater. It's such a nice quality. And that's a thrifted belt that I've had, and I thought that was kind of a fun look too. I almost forgot when I started making this video, I told you I would show you the black skirts that I was currently working with. This is one of them. This skirt is older than my children. I bought this back when I was working in corporate offices all the way through college and graduate school and when I first moved to New York, and it was really handy for that. It's polyester, so it feels fine. It's not my favorite. But the other thing about it is it's not snug, which I also appreciate, but so when I walk, which of course in New York you walk a lot, it moves. It literally rotates around my waist. So like the zipper ends up, somewhere completely where it shouldn't be. So it's a little annoying like that, but I haven't gotten rid of it, I think, because it is just so sort of a classic shape and versatile. So we'll see. I'm still, this skirt I just made, I think is going to be great for summer, but I'm still looking for, I feel like I still need a more, fall into winter, into colder spring, kind of an A-line in a little heftier fabric. So the quest goes on for the wardrobe, for the closet that you open and that you love everything you're wearing and that you have. All right, I'll show you the one other one that I still have. This skirt I got from Zara way, way, way back in the day. It's interesting feeling, right? These clothes that have been through significant parts of your life, right? And sometimes, not the case with this one, but I think, right, sometimes a piece of clothing brings back a whole specific memory. You were wearing it, what was happening. I just know, generally, I had a lot of fun in this skirt. It's real flattering. I really like the slit and the silhouette. I'm having, though, I would say, as you can see, almost the opposite problem of the other one. It's getting maybe just too snug. It's right there. It's right there on the edge. But I do still occasionally throw it on, want to go out and not get super dressed up. The skirt, a nice pair of shoes, a more casual shirt or even a t-shirt, whatever. And it feels good. It feels dressed up, but still cool, a little edgy. And I really like that. So still on a quest for the perfect black skirt, so I'll keep looking. Thank you so much for watching, and really best of luck with your sewing, and I'll be back again soon with another video.